Welcome, everyone. This is so good. So good. Beets and some blueberry, banana, some oatmeal that I love making with some coconut water, a little bit of extra stuff. Welcome, everyone. This is your Empress, Goddess, High Priestess, Alvala Bandera. Welcome, 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 welcome. Enduring in order to love. The reason why I titled it that way is because of the Galactic Signature of the day. And the song that's playing right now, Didn't You Know, Erica Badu. Prior to that was Say Yes, though, Floor Tree. So, what are we saying yes to? What are we saying no to in order for us to love in whichever area that may be when it comes to your life? Welcome on in. So, the galactic signature of the day is the white cosmic dog, which is connected to or is kin 130. And it reads for the affirmation: I endure in order to love, transcending loyalty. I seal the process of heart with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of timelessness. And as I'm sitting here, shuffling through to see what the message, where the energy is, we got accelerated motion and sacred chakra. And as I was shuffling through, I would see the harmony card, which would be the lover's card in this deck, and spirit union, which is the two of cups. So right now we do have the sun conjunct Venus, which is that time where you could be reconnecting with someone from your past life, whether it's this lifetime or another. But this is a very familiar soul. Now, this could even have to do with, core values as well, and what it is that you enjoy doing and partnering up in that way too. So let's go ahead and say thank you to our angels, ancestors, cosmic ancestors, the galaxy, the universe. Thank you for allowing me to connect my heart and soul to the heart and soul of the cosmos, the universe, all that is infinite source. And with that, I say Ashe. So, welcome everyone again. Let's go ahead and see what the moon messages are, and then we'll go into the psychic oracle tarot cards. All right. So, let's see what the moon message is right now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and if you are interested in your own personal reading, that information is right there in that tab, as well as in the description box below. So, let me know. Whoa. Okay. Luck is on your side. Is the first card on out. New moon in Sagittarius. We already know that's when an opportunity presents itself because you're a vibrational match. What do you need to release? And your dreams need a practical plan. So we know also with the word need, something is lacking. And from what it says here, is that your vision needs a practical plan. So this sounds like for some of you, let's say if this has to do with love and you're watching this message in regards to love, you may have been fantasizing about a particular situation. But what actions are you taking and actually manifesting that? Are you really allowing yourself to, step out? Granted, with things that are going on the way they are today, be mindful, use your discernment, but get out there. Okay, if you're somebody who wants to, start something new or want to meet new people, then obviously you're going to have to put yourselves in position to meet new people. Why do I feel like this screen could be clearer? Let's see. Little Sean Sean. Little Sean Sean. Okay. So, hold on, me another sip. Okay. All right, y'all. So, luck is on your side. As long as you put yourself in these positions to align with these opportunities, however this may fit. But what do you need to release here is in the center of the opportunity and the plan. What do you need to release? Because there's something that has you stuck in between right now. So let's see what this is. I love how this is at the bottom of the deck, which is the next full moon on the 17th, full moon in Cancer, which talks about a personal issue reaching a resolution, y'all. So preparation, opportunity, the plan set in motion is happening. It is happening. At the top of the deck, we have a new start is coming. Look at the universe showing it to you. Just showing it to you. It's up to you though. It's really up to you. It was just 6:28 on the timer. Now 6:28 is connected to Venus and Cancer or the Two of Cups. Venus, again, has a lot to do with those core values, what you enjoy doing, interpersonal relationships and things like that. And in the sign of Cancer, we're looking at your feelings, the root of your feelings. Are you, as I'm saying, the root of your feelings, this could even, okay, because we did title this Enduring in Order to Love. So there's definitely some tower moments that may have happened in terms of the way you perceive love and what you are holding in your root, the power to love, you know. And when it comes to your power to love, there could have been something you had to step out of your comfort zone. We've been getting that a lot now. That North Node card, stepping out of your comfort zone. Like, and as every time that we do get that, I highly suggest, looking into what your North Node and South Node is, and those would be polar opposite signs. So if you're a North Node in Aries, you'll be a South Node in Libra, or vice versa. North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio, and vice versa. North Node in Gemini, South Node in Sagittarius, and vice versa. And I'm saying vice versa because you do have some people, obviously, who are on the opposite end of that. And if you have a North Node in Cancer, this means you would have a South Node in Capricorn. If you have a North Node in Leo, this means you would have a South Node in Aquarius. If you have a North Node in Virgo, you would have a South Node in Pisces. Welcome. So we have luck is on your side. An opportunity is presenting itself because you are prepared. But the next and the center message of it all is, what do you need to release? Now, when it comes to the center, we're speaking of the gut. Are you trusting your gut in this situation? Then we have your dreams need a practical plan. So this could actually be somebody who does have a plan but is overthinking it. I just felt that from that too. Overthinking, not feeling worthy, but you will. Especially if you're watching this channel. Especially if you're over here, you feel me? So let's see. Let me see what else we got for you. Let's see what else we got. Welcome, everyone. Don't let pride get in the way. Full moon in Leo. Coming up under luck is on your side. See, pride could also be connected to, that's one of the aspects of the or energies of the ego, pride. You don't have to do too much. You don't have to do too much. And that's bringing me back to the energy of somebody overthinking something here. Let's keep going. What's at the bottom though? The new start is coming. It sounds like somebody wondering, when is it going to happen? Why has it happened? The time to give rather than take. What do you need to release? It's coming up with a time to give rather than take. It's time for you to give in, I feel like, to your spiritual development. Okay, so this feels like going back to the lack of worth. You know within your spirit that you are worthy. But the moment you step out into this illusion, something shifts where you no longer see it or you feel like you're not. Now, this could have something to do with the energies you are connected to, people who are around you. Energy is fluid. It sounds like an energy where once it gets to you, you have to decide if you're going to connect, because it may be a trauma bond, or you're more than likely used to trauma bonding. This could be family, friends, co-workers, doesn't matter. Anything that creates a partnership. If there's anything having to do with trauma bonding, release that. Doesn't matter who it is now. It does not matter who it is. A win-win outcome is forecast is at the bottom of the deck for you, full moon in Libra, as you're saying this right now. Okay, let me get another message here. Nothing will come of this situation. All right, void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. Coming up under your dreams need a practical plan. So this is basically the balance of the dark and the light, the practical and the spiritual. You're more than likely around situations that are still connected to a past that's not balanced, where it's either too much light or too much dark. You know what I mean? At the bottom of the deck, still, we have a win-win outcome is forecast. And we have be bold and make the first move coming out at the top of the deck, cardinal moon. So this may have something to do with someone you may know who is in Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn. And when it comes to being bold and make the first move, we have Aries energy. It's time to take action. It's time to take action when it comes to knowing who you are, because Aries has a lot to do with your vitality, your life force, your persona, your image, which is also part of manifestation. And the magician's energy, your image, is very important. You have to know who you are and what you do and how you go about it. How you go about it is your connection to source, as how belongs to the infinite source, the highest of all intelligence. Let's see what else we got under this. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So now we have cardinal signs and mutable signs. This may have something to do with the Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces. Enduring in order to love, and Virgo has a lot to do with, refining those skills, going on this long journey. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck, but it's the one that gets to where it wants to get to with the solid foundation. All right. Let me see what else we can get from this here. This is interesting. Enduring in order to love. Nothing will come of this situation, full moon in Taurus, which happens during the end of October. This is something you've already planned for since the end of October 2021. or however this resonates. This could even go back to 8 years ago because of Venus retrograde in Capricorn, where it's at right now. This was 8 years ago as well. Was that 2013? Yeah, 2013. Something you have to release from that moment of a possible cycle that can repeat itself, whether if it's an environment, a person, or your way of doing things. Something has to be released here. Can you tell me more about this? We have emotional loss and the third eye right here. This is 5 and 6, 11, bringing balance to the situation. So win-win outcome. That was the Libra message there that we got from the moon cards. Fulfillment of wishes, Jupiter and Pisces. This is coming up around middle of February as well, where Jupiter will be, Jupiter's in Pisces right now. But when it comes to the tarot cards, this is the exact Jupiter and Pisces card, the Nine of Cups, second decan of Pisces, which would be March 1st, March 10th. Okay, so we have fulfillment of wishes coming out here. It says a time to give rather than take. So self-care, self-care here, especially if you are somebody who is waiting for something to come around. You want to put yourself in a position where you are open and receptive and not so much waiting on something or someone. Okay? And if you are somebody that's waiting on people, no, you put whatever it is that you're waiting on into you. That way, when you go out there, okay, into these opportunities where you can connect to people who or situations that match your vibration, you'll be able to give more of yourself, because in the past you may have been given to situations where you weren't fully being recognized for who you are, for who you were, or who you are. We have fulfillment of wishes here. There we go with the root chakra. Okay. 9-1 Virgo energy. Yeah, this is definitely connected to the Eight of Pentacles. That you've been working on healing yourself. And if something comes back around from what you've been healing yourself from, don't, you know, put yourself in a position of disservice to yourself by reacting rather than responding to what's being presented to you. Now, this is a collective reading, y'all, so take a resonance, okay? We have destiny. 9/1/10, September 1st, 2010 may mean something to some of y'all, or even 9/11 itself. But we definitely have the wheel of fate here turning. Let's see what this is all about, though. We have the heart chakra. And this is huge because, as you can see, all of this green here. Now, here's what's also happening, what I'm seeing. It's like the hourglass, right? Something is being pulled down for you specifically from the ethers because you have done all of this work. Going back to the preparation that meets the opportunity, or as it says here, luck is on your side. Don't let pride get in your way, because whatever this is that's coming in, okay, once you respond to whatever it is that may come back from the past, from a space that is of a god and or goddess, okay, you'll be able to now receive the vibrational match of your highest frequency. And it's almost also what I'm seeing from this too, with nothing will come of this situation coming up under dreams needing a practical plan. This is something you have already planned. It'll be open and receptive. It may not go exactly the way you planned it, but at least you have a point of direction. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. Deception and envy, with the solar plexus colors here and the heart chakra again. Now, this card in particular is connected to the moon in Aquarius, which would be February 9th, February 18th. Now that's coming up under a wish being fulfilled. There was so much more going on behind the scenes, obviously, than you could see with these two eyes, especially if you were somebody who was planning things out. Because even if people plan to, have children, it doesn't happen at the time they plan to. It may, but everything is in divine timing. Got to take the mask off here and really see all for what it is. See yourself for who you truly are. You don't have to show people. A lion doesn't have to show anyone that it's a lion. People know. It's majestic. It's time for you to step into your power and recognize yourself. It's time to take action. That Aries energy, I am that I am. Be bold and make the first move. Transformation. You've been going through this process of really cleansing out the heart space from the root of your being, and the way that you were possibly fixed on love, or the way you saw it. Partnerships in general. 2255 on the timer as I glanced over it. 22 is the master builder. And with 55, we do have the energy of something changing. Especially fives is in the center. It feels like someone here is taking a risk. Renewal and source knowledge. Tell me more about that. Renewal and source knowledge, and emotionally withdrawing from those things that no longer serve. Now, this is the card that represents where Jupiter in Pisces degrees is currently, first decan of Pisces. Saturn in Pisces energy here, with the first decan of that Piscean star system between 0 and 9 degrees. Or we're looking at February 19th to February 28th. Emotionally withdrawing from all of these things in the past that may have seemed deceptive, or even people around you who you didn't even know were more than likely competing with you. It'd be like this. There isn't anything you can say to understand that, but that this is just something where you really have to let that energy be what it is and let it go. Because that is a very low frequency for somebody not to, be able to be themselves and look at everything you do to want to do it like you and then be better than you instead of just focusing on themselves. And sometimes you can be in partnerships or relationships with a lover not realizing that that's who they are too. Okay, so emotionally withdrawing from all of that energy as well, in order for you to receive what it is that you truly desire, the sacral chakra, the womb, clearing out the womb space. And this is also connected to, moments where you want to get certain things done, and you keep holding yourself back from doing it, deceiving yourself from your own wish fulfillment. Like it says here, what do you need to release? It's time to give into what it is that you want, what you desire, not what somebody else says or thinks you should be doing. Accelerated motion, which was the first two cards that came out, and look at that. That was the card that was showing itself as I was shuffling earlier as well, prior to coming on this live. Accelerated motion is communication or new beginning and passionate love that's coming in, or wishes being granted. Nothing's going to stop this. There's not a mountain in this world or within this realm that's going to stop this abundance or this acceleration forward happening. And you connecting with what it is that's truly divine to you, your soulmate. Being hand in hand in this situation. Erotic experiences, loving experiences, being hand in hand, 788. Definitely on the road to victory and success, and really, truly, seeing by trusting your gut and communicating what it is that you know about the way you feel, about the way you love, about the passion you have. Don't let the pride of others get in your own way. Feel me? Let's get some other messages here. Let's go to the Divine Animal Oracle. Connect that. Look at that. Red feather wanted to pop through. Balance is being restored from the root, or to the root of it all. Balance is being restored within your home. Let's see what we got, y'all. Let's see what we got. Thank you for showing love to the video. Those of you who are here, welcome, welcome. Let's see what the Divine Animal Oracle message is. What's the message for the collective? We have the Heron coming on out. The Heron speaks about detachment, faith, harmony. You are being guided to follow your inner wisdom. Find clarity and focus on purpose, passion, and joy. Begin now to reinvent yourself and your life. You are a powerful co-creator, as within, so without. Creation happens without. With limitless inner wisdom and infinite potential. And also pop through was the Bear. Unconditional love, playful, protective. You are being guided to rest and enjoy yourself and others. Create balance in your life and follow your truths. You will intuitively know when and how to take inspired action. You have immense inner wisdom and physical strength. I'm going to grab one more for you. Now, one more message for the collective. You got two. You got another bear too, the polar bear at the bottom of the deck. Brave, resourceful, enduring. Ashe. You are being guided to ignite your spark for life and triumphantly move forward towards your heart's desires. You possess the emotional and physical strength to navigate any landscape with grace and conviction. You hear that? Be graceful in movement and action. Move forward. And then we have the bison with the frog. You are being guided to be flexible and go with the flow and allow things to happen rather than force them. Universal opportunities are stacked around you. Ashe, there goes that luck is on your side. Opportunities are surrounding you. And as it said, the message after that was, what do you need to release? And that's the first card you got on out here is detachment. And it continues to say, center yourself and resonate with your core values, your Venus energy in your natal chart, and you will reap many rewards. Okay, and if you're unfamiliar with your natal chart as well, go ahead and send me an email. We can, get your messages in. All right, what's that? Okay. And the following last message, rather, is the frog, which is impulse, adaptivity, and voice. You are being guided to jump over any obstacles and embrace the change in your life. Truth has an expiration date, and the time is now to speak your new truths. Show the world your voice, acknowledge your desires, and leap with faith towards what matters to you. And when I feel what I'm feeling from where it says that, truth has an expiration date in time, because we do know that time is an illusion, right? But the way I like to view time is the body. And with the frog being here, you are healing your body here, the way it has been taken on these experiences, removing yourself or stepping away from all of these ways or cognitive dissonance that you've been experiencing throughout who knows how long you've been doing that. Knowing your truths but not fully stepping into it and riding that wave of what your truth is, what your emotions tell you, what your sacral tells you. What is it that you desire? That's your sacral energy. Let me grab a surrender message for each of these. Surrender message for the heron, which talks about attachment, faith, and harmony. What's the message for the collective source? Message of surrender. Surrender your attachments to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen, then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. All right. So there you go. Detach from your attachment of results. Definitely, that was from, wondering when things are going to happen because you went through a particular process. Divine timing is still at play once you heal, or once you feel like you've removed yourself from situations that have been causing blockages in your life. You can be that blockage by asking yourself when and over anticipating. There's so many ways, that the body does send signals as to, when you may be connected to a result rather than being, connected to the process. The bear's message of surrender. What's the bear's message? It says unconditional love, playful and protective. And then we have here the surrender message is, in order to receive this unconditional love and to be playful and to receive the protection and not the walls, setting up these walls. It says here, surrender setting limits. It is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs. And remember that no is a complete sentence. Okay? So again, this is bringing it back to those trauma bonds. You want something greater for your life, but you're connected to connection. You're connected to people who who hold trauma and remind you of that. No, you got to step away from that. The bison, abundance, success, and personal power. What's the message here? What is the message for the collective? In order to connect to your abundance, success, and personal power, Surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. There's that. Final message from the frog: impulse, adaptivity, and voice. What is the message of surrender for the frog? Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. And we already know that trying isn't in so doing. Okay. So those are your messages right there. Let's continue on. We'll be going into the Celtic spread or the tarot cards per se. At the bottom of the deck, we have surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. And that's the energy surrounding you as well. In terms of the luck, Jupiter and Pisces, it could definitely assist with alternative healing, dream work, the magic within you of those that were here before you, connecting to them and really figuring things out. Okay. Let's continue here. We're going to go to the energy. See what the energy is. It just went from 12 to 13. So hangman to the transformation here. There was a moment where things were delayed prior to the transformation. What is the energy here for the collective source? For the transformation, and we have here rejoicing, celebration, and a spiritual union. All you must do here, collective, is stand your ground as passion is being ignited. Trust in your vision here, the third eye, especially in moments where you find yourself being discontent and bored or suffering in silence. Go back to what it is that you want. Follow your intuition. 22, this year 222. This is the year of balance, of love, and all the things that you desire. And it's coming to you quickly here. So with it coming to you quickly, you may still be experiencing obstacles and challenges from the emotional losses that you must emotionally withdraw, that's causing the conflict and defeat within your mindset. But it's bringing you closer to your awareness of whatever this was that may have kept you stuck, to go through the transformation, because love begins. It is all part of your destiny. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what the energy is for the collective. What is the energy for this spread? What is the energy for this spread for the collective? All star systems, all signs, all elements. What is the energy for the collective? Stay on your path. Trust the wisdom of your body. Body is your temple. This popped on through. Wow. The temple path. Here we go. The bottom of the deck. Ooh, the yin and the yang. 22. I'm telling you. Balance of the divine feminine, divine masculine within oneself first, obviously. As within, so without. Okay. Whatever it is that you are attracting at this moment, it has always been a part of you. Okay. Let's see what the energy is. What is the energy for the collective? Envy. See? Telling you. Some of you about to have your life turned around completely because it's part of your destiny for this love to begin. And there's going to be a people around you who have it all but still feel the need to want what it is that you have. My advice to you is don't entertain that energy. Don't entertain it. Don't entertain it. Allow Source to handle that. Stay on your path. Because the wheel's always turning. You know? The wheel's always turning. I'm telling you, some of you about to experience something that's going to bring you so much joy. Scales are being balanced. Okay? Heart chakra here. 2011, 2012 may mean something to some of you. There may be a group of people or partnerships from that time that, you know, you see yourself there, but also the growth you've had since then. Right? 22 again. We got Archangel Gabriel coming on out. Throat chakra. You know that inner voice now. You know what the intuition feels like, sounds like. This is why you've had the growth you've had. This is why you've had the healing you've had. This is why you've been able to become closer to the heart chakra. Okay? Ashe. So this message feels so nurturing and reassuring. Ashe. Let's get one more here. Healer of the ages. You see? Number 6, 5, 1. 5 is the Hierophant. 1 is the Magician. The Hierophant is someone who really connects to their self-worth through their spirituality. And really getting to know themselves and seeing what it is that's been blocking them within before they even step out and decide it's someone else. You know what I mean? And at the bottom of the shade, door to spirit, there you go. Anytime you walk through this door, the spirit has an opportunity to revitalize itself and remove what no longer serves completely. It was just 4255, 655. Lovers, soulmates, erotic experiences. You've gone through these challenges and obstacles in order for you to be able to receive that. This is why I say, whatever it is that you may have around you where people may be expressing this envy, you know, or showing their ass rather, let them be. Let them be who they are by themselves, though. You know, you don't want to bring that energy over to what is that you're doing just to show, you know, this is what I did. No, you don't have to do that. All tied up. See what I mean? At the top of the deck. All tied up. Whatever this was, you may have been all tied up in the past. You're walking through this door. The spirit ain't no more of that all tied up. It's time for you to loosen up the strings and be a free spirit. Under that, we have the seat. I mean, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. That's literally 32, 23, 33, 22. Let me see what this number is here. Says it's a spiritual meaning. The angel number 3223, spiritual meaning, is that it talks about that you will not only receive the assistance from your angels, but you will receive the powerful message from the universal source and energies It gives you the message that you have to keep faith in order, and you have to keep faith in yourself and trust on universe and its processes. And it also means making use of your talents. So you could also be sharing the way you've healed yourself, your heart chakra. And this could be having people feel some type of way, but let them let them know through your own work without even, you know, having that one-to-one or one-on-one with them. Let them know through your work, like, this is possible for anyone who decides they want to have this liberation. You know what I mean? So if you decide that you want to be liberated from something, all you must do is take action once you make that decision. That's what you've done. Well, that's what you will be doing if you haven't done so yet. You know what I mean? Can't be mad at somebody because they decided to do the work or be envious of something. You mean it's not that you can't, because people do it, but at the same time, the same energy you can put into manipulating somebody or feeling envious, you can take that same motherfucking energy and change it up on you and change yourself. You know what I mean? Let's get some tarot cards here. This is the Psychic Tarot Oracle message cards that I don't feel like I want to use right now, so we're not. Where is the other ones over here? Yeah. Let's get these tarot cards. Let's get a little bit more in depth into these messages, shall we? Well, stop shuffling is at the heart chakra again. You know, I'm talking heart chakra. Well, the message is enduring to love, right? Let's look at the white cosmic dog, Galactic Signature. Let's see. I want to check out this message prior to going into this reading as well. And again, the affirmation for the white cosmic dog: I endure in order to love, transcending loyalty. I seal the process of heart with the cosmic tone of presence. I am guided by the power of timelessness. And just a little bit more on the white cosmic dog. Excuse me. It says here, one of the gifts of the white dog is the calling in and recognition of other companions of destiny. Other beings with the same longing are waiting to meet and acknowledge you. Beings who can see you as you authentically are. When you have truly been seen, you feel empowered and remembrance of a shared sacred trust is ignited. Ashe. This is a natural process, divinely designed for recognition through vibrational affinity, freed from personal expectations. White dog can be seen as an access point for developing relationships with guides, totems, allies, and guardians. There are many ways to work with these spiritual guides, including guide visualization, shamanic journeys, and meditation. A useful construct is viewing them as aspects of yourself, part of your life stream that is asking to be integrated. Remember, there is no other. In this grand adventure, you are being asked to embody all that you are. Profound insights are garnered through shared purpose and relationship with others who are willing to be in their truth and integrity about the light and shadow aspects they perceive in themselves. Similarly, intimate relationships can be viewed as unique opportunities to bring forward in each other deep emotional patterns to be transformed. In this case, those you have drawn to you hold the ability to assist you in your own integration as well. There are no mistakes. Be willing to look deeply into the truth held within any relationship. The expression of intimacy is a gift of love. The lack of it may be a symptom asking for honest communication and healing. It may also be guiding you to reevaluate your relationship and the purpose it is serving. It says here the white dog signals a breakthrough in your life, new beginnings, new perceptions, new allies, and soul ships. I say soul ships for friends now. As you express more authentically who you are, you draw your true family closer to you. With your guides and companions, you have the ability to manifest your inspired visions and dreams. Recognize the eyes and hearts that spark the remembrance of a sacred trust. The harmonic wisdom of White Dog is affinity, the attraction of like vibration or substances for one another. Spiritual affinity is not limited to family kinship. It is part of the natural affinity between companions of destiny. Such companions of are drawn together by the same aligned force that draws iron filings to a magnet. Companions of destiny are drawn together to do work that is naturally harmonious. On the surface, at times, it may seem that you have little in common with these companions, yet the attraction remains. This is because essence selves are often committed to work together long before they meet in the physical world. This is a natural process of affinity rather than a process motivated from personal desire. Follow this guidance into your unfoldment within the larger pattern. Ashe. That is the message for the white dog. Today is a white cosmic dog galactic signature Kim 130 day. And that was that message about the white dog. So, fitting. Let's go into our tarot cards. What is the current situation, Source, for the collective? What is the current situation, or what are the messages, rather, for the collective? What are the messages for the collective? Here we go. The bottom of the deck right now, we have talking about passion, erotic experiences, new beginnings, spiritual enlightenment, innovation as a result of disruption. Let's see what comes out. The Magician. First card on out, collective. Manifesting as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. You now know who you are. Going back to that healer of the ages. Because you have done the work, here comes the balance of the heart chakra by you reconnecting to the heart chakra, which was probably the only thing that was missing for those of you who are connecting to this message to have the manifestation. This is where the wisdom has come from, and you walking through the door to spirit so that way you can manifest what it is that's truly on your heart. This has a lot to do. Okay. Hold up. See this right here? You have this pile that just fell out. Wow. The hangman, that's when I mentioned the 12 to 13. There was a delay for all of this to be cleared out so that you can receive the abundance in your physical reality here. But let's see what we got going on. We have a moment of a delay in order to prepare you to be more hands-on with the opportunities that were coming your way. And with that, there was some adversity that you went through, but you came out on top. There is victory in all of this because you came up with the strategy. Part of that strategy was answering the calling of the victory and success that you truly desire and trusting that you are worthy of this victory and success. And this could also have a lot to do with receiving love here, okay? On top of that, we have the Three of Pentacles. This could also be connected to work and play. Work hard, work. The same way you work is the same way you're about to enjoy yourself. Now, with Venus in Capricorn retrograde, however, you may have to, it's going to feel like you're going to have to choose between work and love because something may be off balance here. Nonetheless, you're still going to have a victory. Okay, nonetheless, you're still going to have a victory. You just have to keep trusting what it is that you know here. Because the first card on out is a manifestation, is the manifestation of it all with the Magician. Page of Cups. Try to pop down reverse here. And it went right back upright. Let me shuffle this out though. Let's see what's crossing this Magician energy. What is crossing what's crossing the manifestation for the collective? Wow, we got two cards that came out. And it's the World card and the Seven of Pentacles. It's completing a cycle, believing, trusting, and knowing in divine timing. Now I'm being brought back to the image of the emotional withdrawal, which is walking away from things that no longer serve you. So for what I'm seeing from this, in order for you to connect to this Magician here as the current situation, it feels as though this cycle must be completed first. So whatever this is that's coming back around, it's all part of the process. So Source is going to have you look at that situation one more time and look at what it is that you've already planted and received your abundance from in connection to what is still waiting to come out of the ground here. I'm seeing this more now as there's something within your subconscious mind that's rising up to your conscious mind. And now that you're more aware of this, here comes the completion of a cycle. Now, this is going back to setting those boundaries once you know who you are. Okay, because it's feeling as though when this wheel turns around and when you have this do-over collective, this is that energy where, you're not going to be able to take everybody with you. You're not going to be able to take everybody with you, especially after all this work that you've done and not being a disservice to yourself. There's only a certain amount of people here that you will be working with or connecting to. New allies, like it says here, or new spirit guides for that matter. All right, let's see what's at the base of this. That's a lot of cards. But we did have the Six of Cups come out upright. Something from the past. Let's see what we get though. Scorpio energy, Six of Cups, Sun in Scorpio. Let's have the base of this message for the collective. Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups talks about within 5 days. This could be a message that's coming in where you're going to have to reflect. And whatever this is, it's part of your immediate past because that Page of Cups is pointing right towards the immediate past position. There's definitely an invitation or an offer coming in where you may want to really be mindful of responsibility for the growth of your own consciousness so far. Okay, whenever this comes in. So this is really all about, because this could be something that you wanted for so long. And now here it comes. But is it what it is that would work best for you and your life purpose? Is this going to be, you know, that connection that connects to your emotional stability? Because in the past it may not have been. But this could also be about changing the story of whatever this is that may come back around. Okay. So let's see what's in the immediate past here. What's in the immediate past as it relates to this message? Yeah. Definitely something that may have broken your heart, or at least made you step away from your confidence. Okay. Something that may have stepped you away from your confidence here is coming back around with an invitation. As it mentions in the PIM, welcome. If you would like to book a reading, go ahead and send an email. Crowning this reading for the collective, however, nonetheless. Wow. This is something that more than likely you won't be able to resist. This is whatever this energy is, it feels like something you won't be able to resist. But remember the work that you've done so far. Okay, remember the work that you've done. Okay. Why is the devil here? Why is this Capricorn energy here? That was fast. Don't deceive yourself, it says here. Now, again, the Seven of Swords also talks about, being cautious about the way you move, about the way you think about these situations when they come back around. Okay? Because the Seven of Swords here, crowning this reading with the Devil card, Capricorn energy. Okay? There's going to be an old pattern that's going to come up. But you've already learned this lesson. You have clarity now about partnerships and the way you want them. Hence the fact we have the World card and the Seven of Pentacles here crossing this Magician, manifesting all that you desire as your current situation. And with crossing it, this divine timing is at play where something is going to come back around here. We're going to clarify this. We're going to definitely clarify this. But let's see what's in the immediate future. We have a Tower at the bottom of the deck, something sudden. What's in the immediate future here? Being still, not making a move. Not making a move, but still making a move though. It says here, just gonna, whatever this is, you're gonna have to have the courage to move forward. What's the advice? What's the advice? Wow, King of Cups, master your emotions. Master your emotions. Now the King of Cups, this could also be connected to, reconnecting with family, being family oriented, focusing on your business and your responsibility, your divinity, the radiance that comes with your divinity. Okay. And the King of Cups is in the opposite direction of the Page of Cups, which is at the base of your reading here. Took a lot of courage for that fish to jump out of its territory here. So this could be somebody from your past that's gonna take them a lot of courage to even come forward because they know what they've done in the past. And if this is somebody from your past that's coming back and they may have caused you some great deal of hurt, or, where you felt like, use your discernment whether you're going to hear them out. But again, respond from a space where somebody who's not hurt and somebody that comes back around that has created that hurt, and the way the person responds to that determines how much you've actually healed. You know, because if you've done the work and this person comes back around, you should be able to talk to them. You should be able to be in a space where, you can see it for what it is, or use your discernment. If you don't want to connect to that again, then don't connect to it. But if you don't want to connect to it, don't put yourself in a position where you can be reached. You know what I mean? So, because sometimes people like to play games like that, you know. So, me, I'm all about being on that high frequency. Like, if this is somebody you don't want to reconnect with, then obviously they're not going to have a way of connecting with you because you may have blocked them or whatever the case may be. Now there's different ways of looking at blocking someone as well, because you can block somebody where you just don't want to, that chapter is just done and over with, and you don't want that being a part of your new cycle, or the energy being part of the new cycle, or because you're still pissed off. So if there's people that you do have blocked, determine if, you block them because they don't fit in your purpose at all. And this, you just got to be, in your realm and I'm in mine. Or you just on some like, no, I don't want you. No, that's a whole nother energy, frequency rather. Okay. So in the environment, here's what you got. The immediate future and the environment cards are twos. Okay, twos are about partnerships. We have 2, 2, 4. Right? Now, in the immediate future with the Two of Swords is connected to what's in the environment as well. Look at that, the Lovers. This, okay, let's do it this way. Immediate future is the Two of Swords. Having the courage to move forward by looking at things from the third eye, from your vision. What is your vision? Trusting in your vision and being more hands-on with what your vision is. Now, this card being coming out in the environment, which is a Two of Pentacles, Jupiter and Capricorn, this is talking about the work that you've done, opportunities presenting itself for you to be more hands-on, going back to, people who may come back from your past and the way that you're going to respond to it. So balance it out in a space where you're balancing it out from somebody who has their personal power, has their abundance. Because this person may even be coming back around with that perception that this is who you are, especially if you've been doing that type of work and they know that you've been doing this type of work, That's why you got this King of Cups as your advice card. This is having dominion over your feelings, your emotions, being emotionally stable. Because you see him sitting in the middle of the water. Everything around this King of Cups is water, but still finds a way to be balanced and sit there in all of these emotions. Okay. With the Lovers at the bottom of the deck here, okay, it is all about choices, making decisions that connect to what you truly want when it comes to the way you want to experience this love. Because like I said, crowning this reading, we have the Devil card and the Seven of Swords. Whatever this is that's coming back around in the past may have been something that was hard for you to resist, which was all part of the karmic cycle you were experiencing here. This is something else. This is something else. Can I have one more message here for the environment? Let's see. Page of Wands and the Eight of Cups, walking away from what no longer serves you, but this is also about a lover. This is a message from a lover here. Even in the process, okay, this seems like a situation that even when the situation may have ended, the person may have wanted you to fight for it, but you're not. It's like you're not that type of person. It's like if it's not going to be worked on, then it's just, don't put yourself in a position to, like they would say, don't bite the hand that feeds you, type of thing. And you walked away from this situation, trusting in the unknown. Continue to have dominion over your feelings here. Because at the basis of this reading, seems like this situation is coming back around. Nine of Wands, the wounded healer. It's like you've been doing that over and over again, where you've been helping people and then not recognizing who you are, right? And now that you've healed, you may have experienced those type of connections again, but not from a space where you are going to continuously, be your own self. You know what I mean? There's 111 on that timer right now. And I have one more here after the Eight of Cups in the environment. Tell me more. Or this could be somebody that walked away from you. Ten of Pentacles. It's like whatever this is, it was more so about finances, but then now realizing that that's not all of it. That even the aspects of money is an illusion. Mm. Let's see what's in this energy here. Ooh. So what you've been visualizing here in the area of what you've been visualizing, his message. We have the star. So we have something better coming through. Way better. Way better. That brings forth healing too. That changes your entire world. Because you've been protected. You've been setting up boundaries. But again, whatever this is that walked away from you because of finances or whatever the case may be, realizing that they may have, that's probably not what they wanted to do then, but didn't know how to go about it. And in the midst of that, they were moving through a low frequency, almost like a person who would be envious of you. Like wishing they were able to disconnect the way you do. But why disconnect the way someone else does? Disconnect the way you disconnect. You know what I mean? The outcome. What is the outcome here for the collective? We have the Knight of Wands. See what I'm saying? Coming right on back. This is a fire sign energy. Or water sign as well too. I'm feeling from this. See, this is an energy that's quick moving. It's in and out. Tell me more about that Knight of Wands as the outcome for the collective. And for some of you, because you like that challenge, It's something that some people, they rather chase. They would rather be in situations where it's a challenge, but that's not love. That's not it. We got the Queen of Swords coming out. See, some of you're not falling for this. You're really not, which is why there's going to be a standstill. You may not even connect with this person because you found so much stability in your emotions from all of this that is just like you realize that divine timing is at play to bring you something greater, something that is supreme, you know, something that connects to your core values because you've been manifesting this. You've been manifesting this, the reciprocity. At the top of the deck here, you've been manifesting this. I'm telling you, Seven of Pentacles right here. The challenge is to analyze what's about to happen from a higher perspective, like the Queen of Swords does, emotionally detaching from things. That doesn't mean that she doesn't have any love, he or she energy. You know what I mean? This is Libra energy, balance. But that's what it is that you want. You want balance in partnerships. So in order for you to see beyond the feelings, you there's a point where you emotionally detach and really analyze things for what they are in connection to who you are. Feel me? Let me get some clarifiers on this here. Tell me about the Three of Swords. Tell me about the Three of Swords in the immediate past here for the collective. Enduring in order to love, huh? Tell me about the Three of Swords. 17. Hope, which is connected to the Star card. Whatever this was, and that brings me back to water signs readings and air signs readings from yesterday, because at the conclusion of it, I was saying, I hope this resonates with you. So it's like some of you are like overthinking, because when I got to the fire and earth signs, I was like, wait a minute. I just realized that the word I hope was coming out for water and air. Now, water and air, that would be Aquarius. This is like a sudden change in something and not knowing where things are going to go. But that's literally what this Jupiter and Pisces energy that we're in the first decade is all about, is walking away from things that no longer serve you and trusting in the unknown, going from hope to faith. You know what I mean? And by faith, not by sight. Feel me? Trust in the universe here. 2017 may mean something to some of y'all. See? There goes the heart chakra again. Definitely trusting in what it is that you love. Self. When you love self, you can walk away from anything that does not serve you. And this is what the immediate past was showing you through these lessons, through partnerships that were not balanced, for you to wake up out of that sleep. Okay? Tell me more about the information that's crossing the Magician here with the Seven of Pentacles. What's the Seven of Pentacles? What's the Seven of Pentacles? Trapped in fear. That's the balance right there. That's the Three of Swords, and that's the Eight of Swords. Trapped in fear is the Eight of Swords. 38 is Archangel Raphael, which is also connected to air. Divine timing was really getting you out of this self-imposed limitation because thoughts were becoming things. If you thought that you weren't worthy of a certain type of energy to connect with, the universe was presenting you with that. But we have the Emperor here at the bottom of the deck. Come on now. We're talking about the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Page of Cups. What's your message? What's your message, Page of Cups? Destiny. This was all part of your destiny. For some of you, this is connected to your North Node, Venus energy, Saturn. Just your chart will tell you so much. I promise you it does. Tell me more about the Page of Cups and its destiny. It's destiny for this to come back around. And it may not be the same person. It could be an energy similar to that could remind you of that past. But respond accordingly based on what you now know, because that situation is not going to be like this new situation that comes back around that may remind you of the past. Okay? Tell me more about the Page of Cups here. Obstacles and challenges 15, which is basically the Devil card here. Really, it's something that before you couldn't resist because of the lack of knowledge and self-love or loving yourself. Tell me about the Devil card up here, crowning this reading. Tell me about this irresistible mindset, deception and envy, 7 of Swords again. Deceiving oneself in what they truly want. Why is that? Not trusting your gut. Why weren't they trusting your gut? Afraid of victory and success. Can't be afraid to have what it is that's truly yours now. However this fits. Whether if it's a business, a lover, yourself, anything. 122, 22 on the timer. Listen. Trust that gut of yours. Detox if you have to release anything, because you want to. That's another thing. Everything that you put into your body as well can affect the way your mind processes your thoughts, and therefore the way you communicate certain things, and the way you connect certain people, what connect to as far as people. You know, you want to feed yourself with life so that you can see life outside of you. Okay, tell me about the environment here. Give me a message here for the environment. How this person is viewing the collective. They see you as a person that's balanced, so therefore they want to come back around. But what's happening? What's happening? You're going to put it to rest and continue to rejuvenate yourself. You have all the information you need about this past situation, and you're focused on triumphant success. Tell me about the King of Cups. That was quick. Truth. It's truth. Well, what we're saying right now, this is it. You've filled your cup up. You filled your cup up. Now it runneth over, but it's not. You're not allowing it to go into places where you're not being recognized. You got a firm foundation here. I'm actually looking back, chill. Tell me about the Two of Swords. New beginnings. The reason why you're not going to take this offer that may come back from the past, because you are focused on these new beginnings, but from a space where you know your truth. So you're not going to respond to it from a place that's hurt. You don't mind playing this waiting game, I see, huh? Because you're focused on positive movement forward only. Tell me more about this new beginning. Patience. Yeah, telling you. Patience. Why is the World card a challenge here? You standing your ground in your truth. Why is the Knight of Wands here as the outcome? What is this coming back in? Spiritual strength. It was the wounded warrior. And why is this Queen of Swords here with the Knight of Wands? The base chakra. This person could just be coming back for sexual encounters. And that's not something, because you know your truth, you know what you want something more than that. You're like, no, absolutely not, especially if you're somebody who knows their power, the wounded healer. You know what I'm saying? You know how source operates with you, where you're like, we're not doing this because it could be detrimental to both parties. You know what I mean? It's like you at this vibration where, it's cause and effect. That's what this is about. It's cause and effect. If you feel like you're gonna sit here and be with somebody to and think that you're gonna play games with them, and then they protected by source. No, 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 Mother Earth. Don't let that Mother Nature force come in and tear that ass up. I'm just saying. So, final message. The waiting game. What's the waiting game? We have here the throat chakra. Speaking your truth with conviction. Yeah, basically putting your foot down if you have to, especially if this is an offer that comes back around that you feel like, it's something that you may not be able to resist. Go back to knowing who you are. Look at all the work you've done. Do you want to put yourself in that position again? Doubt it. It's the waiting game. Suffering in silence with triumph. You're focused on victory and success. Nothing less. Feel me? So let me grab some of these Intuit Oracle cards. Get a sip of my beats and get the rhythm in. One 27. We got 22, 22, 27, 27. That's literally this message right here. Waiting game. From whatever it is that you were suffering in silence, you're moving forward towards victory, success, and only that. You're not doing that no more. You're not waiting for nobody that's going to have you suffering in silence. Or suffering in silence could also be where it puts you in this space where you have sleepless nights. No more of that shit. That's not what 2022 is for at all. Nobody here for that bullshit at all. Feel me? Okay. So let's see here. What we got? So he's like, I don't care how good you look, how much money you got. You're here for a lifetime. Go play elsewhere. What's the message source for the collective right now? Changing. At this time, the situation is in a state of flux. Anything could happen. Is that right? Happening now is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. What's changing? What is changing here? It's pop on out. Truce, surrender, come to terms, make amends, agree to disagree. And we have pioneer, blazing your own trail, boldness, destination, the cutting edge, long journey, true grit, trailblaze, challenge, navigated uncharted territories, resourceful, team, got your 6, unflappable courage. And that's another 22. I'm telling you, agree to disagree. That's a big message right there. You're learning. You're remembering your ways, your ancient ways, your powerful ways, allowing you to agree to disagree. Just what else? Person of Earth. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The provider and caregiver. This person could be a manager, business owner, CEO. What about this energy source for the collective? What is this person coming in here with? An offer where they hope you'll say yes. Connected to one, the magician. Now, this could be something or someone you manifested with the universe at the bottom of the deck. I like this, though. Tell me more. The book burning. It says here censorship, limiting freedom, read history, changing the narrative. 15, this could be a Capricorn energy or Libra cardinal energy. If it's cardinal energy, we're looking at Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. This person is a provider and a caregiver, a pioneer, coming around with the offer. Whatever this is, after all of this, here comes a change that's coming in for y'all where, there's a provider or a caregiver, someone you can actually that recognizes you, that gives you the same love that you're willing to give, that you've been giving, but it wasn't accepted the way it should have been as a vibrational match because of, lack of self-love as well within oneself, and attracting those lessons to wake up and change the narrative here. Galileo energy, book burning, someone who's into astrology, the well, deeper meaning. This could be somebody who knows themselves, as above, so below, a spiritual person, someone who's tapped in. Deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, social resources, true feelings, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper, provided for, again, and consciousness. Big cardinal energy, big go-getter energy, starter, someone who's a starter. Happening now came out of this whole thing. Happening now comes out with unchanged. At this time, the situation is stable and unlikely to change. Somebody done made up their mind about the balance they want to bring towards you, how they feel like you are that person. The rings. Yo, that just gave me chills. It just made my whole body hot. Literally contracts, agreements, and then the sapphire. Some of y'all may be in the sapphire ring. Ah, shay. Air sign, Gemini, 12. This is something that's hidden that you don't know. But if you now know, my bad. The rings talks about contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed partner, engaged. You will be interconnected, or if you have there was an engagement already, congratulations. Interconnected, soulmate. And then we have the sapphire, which is mental force, spiritual insight, hope and faith, wise judgment, power and strength, kindness, life of the party, extroverted, motivate, precious, valued, holy, divine favor, and revered. This is, I'm telling you, after all that is from the past gets cleared up and you respond to the situation like the God and goddess that you are, here comes your true divine counterpart, just blowing everything out the water. Blowing everything out the water. Like I said, that's the truth. 20. Okay? This person is the truth. This person is the truth. Let's get some love cards here. Let's get some love cards here. And we'll close it off with this, okay, boo? Here we go. What's this? Listen with your heart, number one. Wanted to pop on through. That's that telepathy. Receive with love and appreciation on the other side. This was a nice message. Especially because I feel like people were meeting new people and really connecting with somebody that they're going to be with for a lifetime. I mean, come on now. You got rings, sapphire. Then it says unchanged at this time. This situation is stable and unlikely to change. Like, love is all around you. Rest and relaxation is essential. What's the message of love here for the collective source? 6. Be willing to express your love. Express love to receive it. So I'm telling you, something's coming. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know. If this is you, congratulations. Miracles and blessings. 613. This something's that's 10 of swords. The answers you need are coming. The answers you need are coming, y'all. Everything has its gifts, and you about to see why everything happened and went down the way it did. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Number 9. And then we have choose love. You always have choice. You always have a choice. Make yours with love. Spiritual connection. I'm telling you. 27. 27 was connected to the waiting game and triumph. It's not, you're being patient. That's what you do when you're waiting. You be patient. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. So no matter where you're at, okay, whatever cycles you have to undergo, whichever lifetime, it's like this energy is for you. And then we have 45. This is somebody who's going to be supportive of everything you do. And it's also, look at that, with that provider and the caregiver, they're going to also be there to show you so much. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And that's literally by expressing your love and choosing love, collective. Okay? That is your message. I love you. Thank you for vibing with me. If you want to book a personal reading, go ahead and shoot me an email. Don't shoot me no email. You ain't shoot nothing. Send over an email. And I'll be in touch. Okay?